All right, my name is Ed Garza, and we're here at Coffee Grounds, and we're, again, helping small to mid-sized businesses promote their business. Coffee Grounds is located in the Midtown area. We're here with Tex Christopher, running for District 18 in the U.S. Congress. If you want to learn about him, just go to texforcongress.com. That's texforcongress.com. And this event is sponsored by the Hub Market. The Hub Market is a one-stop marketing firm for all your marketing needs. That's thehubmarket.com. In addition to that, we have some great events coming up that we talked about. Coming up, if you want to learn about the Houston Wellness Symposium, just go to houstonwellness.org. That's houstonwellness.org. This is a big trade show event. Now, speaking of trade show events, we have a young lady here by the name of Claire. Claire works for a company as you head up the marketing and sales for a company called Wireless Metro. Now, Wireless Metro offers something very unique to the business community, and not only the Houston market, Dallas, Texas, San Antonio, all over Texas, all over the nation. I mean, really, you guys can handle just about anything, am I correct?
No, right now it's more regionalized.
Regionalized?
We have partners in those other cities,
okay,
so
very
we
good.
can actually do it through the partnerships that we have.
Okay, so let me tell you what I understand, and then we'll let you, then we'll let Claire speak, okay? You know, there are alternatives to companies such as Comcast. There's alternatives to companies such as AT&T, or who are some other internet providers here?
XO,
Paytech,
Logix.
Right. There's alternatives to that.
Verizon.
Right, Verizon. So, and let me explain to you. You know, all of those other companies, they use wires.
Landlines.
Landlines. Correct.
Terrestrial wiring is what we call
That's right.
it.
And, you know, and last time I heard, I think we live in the state of Texas, and right on the Gulf. Sometimes some things happen in the weather that affect those type of things, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you know, when there's a weather alert, radio is a very effective way to communicate information to the public, right?
Exactly.
Right. Well, what if you could find a company that utilized that technology and radio waves that could help provide consistent internet and good quality internet for your warehouse, for your apartment complex, for your event, for your company, small or big, depending upon how much broadband you use on uploading and downloading. Claire and Wireless Metro can help customize a package for you, save you money, and help you be more efficient with your business. Claire, tell us a little bit about Wireless Metro.
Well, right along that line, Ed, basically what we do is we were the company that was the go-to company right after Hurricane Ike. So when everybody else had no power and no internet, and AT&T and Comcast were telling their customers, good luck, guys, we were actually out there on top of buildings, and within 72 hours we had more than 65 doctors back online, anywhere south of downtown all the way down to Clear Lake. And it got to the point where the police officers were out circulating buildings, and they'd fly a light up and say, oh, it's you guys, you need some help. So it was really kind of nice for us. We just launched the company publicly about a month and a half before that, and so we were able to bring 65 doctors online during the Hurricane Ike disaster, and to this date we still have all 65 of them as clients. They realized that the proficiency of our network gave them a whole lot more robust bandwidth for a lot less money than what they were paying their existing providers. And so that gave us the opportunity to come in and be the hero. And so as a result, they have promoted us to the other share partners that they work in conjunction with, which would be the Big Methodist Hospital, Memorial Hermann, some of the bigger hospital groups around the city where we have professional medical buildings. And we've actually put our tower equipment on those buildings, and then we shoot a direct line of sight right back to our towers so that they can have their internet provisions met at a much lower cost factor than what traditional providers can do. So technically, or not technically, we do it 1,000 feet in the air instead of along the ground. So for businesses that are in high construction areas and they're consistently getting their network knocked offline because somebody drove a big truck over their connection to the building,
Sure.
and AT&T tells them, oh, it's going to be 4 hours or it's going to be tomorrow, we can be out there within hours to set them up to a few days max.
That's fantastic.
So for people who are in an instant need, if they're branching off from a law firm or a doctor's practice and setting up their own office and they're walking out on Friday and they need service on Monday, we're the company to call for that.
Awesome.
So how would we get a hold of Wireless Metro?
They can call me directly at 835-375-5955. I mean 832, excuse me, 375-5955.
That was 832.
375-5955.
Very good. And you could ask for Claire.
That would be my cell phone.
That's a very simple pitch. So if you're looking to ease your pain when it comes to internet broadband connections with your company, for your event, for your locations, multiple locations.
Yep. Anybody who needs redundancy, they can utilize us as their secondary carrier, or we can be their primary. It's up to them entirely.
That's awesome. Quality and reliability, that's where it's
That's
at,
it.
especially in communication.
That's what we do.
Very good. Anything you'd like to add, Tex?
I tell you, it sounds very exciting.
It is.
Very, very, very exciting.
Yeah.
Communication is so important, so it's very important to maintain those lines of communication, especially when you need it the most.
Well, one of the things that we do a lot of is the special event stuff. So we're being brought back this year for the MS 150. We're going to be broadcasting through our bandwidth for all the live feeds that are coming out with the different stations that are going to be out there focusing on that. So.
That's awesome.
Well,
Dependability is where it's at.
Yes, it is. Dependability is where it's at on the internet. So again, speaking of the internet, we're broadcasting this right now, live online, and we're interviewing Claire with Wireless Metro. My name is Ed Garza.
Tex Christopher.
Claire Sansory.
And we're going to be closing this podcast out here in just a minute. I think we have one other business. We have one other business, so stay on. And then we're going to shoot some video here as well. So stay on. We're going to be back in just 1 minute, okay? All right.
Yes, ma'am.